Today's video is a topic that I never really foresaw myself speaking on, but I know that it can be very helpful to see other people's processes. So today we're going to talk a little bit about how I manage my finances as a startup freelance filmmaker. I know some people don't care to show the details of their finances, but I don't want anybody to see what I have or what I don't have, so I made a copy of the original sources and changed the names, prices, and jobs. So this is like the main database. This is where I have the money that I make, but also the money that I spend. So respectively, I refer to that as the revenue stream and the expenses. Revenue stream, just as it sounds, is the type of work that I'm getting that's giving me that revenue. So my main one right now is freelance. I have Amazon affiliate links, which I don't really make much from, but I can. I put a few affiliate links below in the description for some books, so check them out. YouTube AdSense, which I'm actually not making any money from YouTube yet, but I'm putting this there as like a manifestation of that. And the same deal with sponsors. I'm not making any money from sponsors yet, but I have a feeling I will this year, or belief at least. So I put it there kind of as a reminder every single day. And then if you go down to expenses, I don't really separate it into categories like food, gas, all that, because I know at the end of the day it's going to go to my debit or my credit card. I don't pay cash for a lot of things, but if I were to, I would probably put that in the miscellaneous column. So debit, credit, rent, which I'm not paying rent just yet, but I will be soon, and miscellaneous. Then the total of those expenses, and that's the same for each and every month. Then below that, we have the gross revenue and the net revenue. So the gross revenue is just going to be what I make, not accounting for any of my expenses. The net revenue is how much I'm really earning when also calculating how much I'm spending. So I'll just plug in a few numbers and I'll show you how it works. So let's say, for instance, in January, I made $1,000 from freelancing. I made $200 from Amazon links, $500 from YouTube AdSense, and $2,000 from sponsors. The way I have it set up, it does all the math for me. So in January, with these numbers, I would have made $3,700. So then let's plug in some expenses for January. Say on my debit card, I spent $200. On my credit card, I spent $600, $1,100 on rent, $200 on miscellaneous things. We'll go more into miscellaneous in a second. So when you take into account how much I made in January and how much I spent in January, my net revenue so far for the year is $1,600. I've earned $1,600. And obviously we don't have this whole year done yet, so I'll just put in a bunch of numbers to show you what it can look like when I'm done. So obviously these numbers are not accurate, but if they were, taking into account everything I made for each individual month and adding up all the totals, I would have earned $73,562 that year. Good job, me. So my gross revenue would be $73,562, and my net would be $54,468. Obviously, at a glance, this just helps me be aware of how much I'm spending and earning, which of course is very important to know. So I just have my freelance stream here, but obviously I want to have more details about that. I want to know which projects I did for each month, how much each project earned me, just so I can keep a database of that for myself. So if I go into my freelance folder, the way I have it organized is the date that I sent the invoice, the client who hired me, the job that I did for them, the hours I spent on it, the money I earned, and the status of the project. So if I just started the project, if I sent the invoice, if it's paid, whatever it might be. So for Vincent LaGuardia Gambino, I did 3 hours of video work for him and earned $15 million, and he paid me, so we're good. For Voldemort and Here's a Who, I did 4.5 hours, earned $235 million. Sydney Cap, video for social media, same thing. So with all the calculations being done in January so far, I've earned $7.6 billion. That's all right. February is rough, though. February, I earned $3, so freelancing is a very up and down career choice. I also like to have it color coded by month, so I can look at a glance, I can know, okay, I did this in January, this in February, and as the list goes on and the year goes on, I'll know purple, March, violet, April, so on and so forth. That's just nice for me to kind of keep my own records of my freelance projects. Now, if you go into miscellaneous, this is in the expense columns of the master sheet. These are expenses that probably will be on a debit or credit card, but they're more random. They're not going to be reoccurring things like food, gas, water, whatever it might be. Also color coded with the same colors as the freelance folder. And then my final thing that I have are monthly charges. So I'm just aware of how much I'm spending on a monthly basis. That's a simple way of how I manage my finances. I don't like to overcomplicate it because I just don't feel the need to right now. I'm just starting up in freelancing, so I don't have like an overwhelming amount of clients where I'm trying to keep track of everything. This really just works perfect for my needs. And I use Google Drive. I'm not sure if I could share this template with you, but if I can, check the description. I will. If it's not there, I didn't figure it out. That's actually it for today. I hope that you found it helpful in any way, shape, or form. And if you did, make sure you give this video a like and subscribe and comment down below. Like I said, I don't make money from YouTube, so if you do want to support me in any way, you can check out my Amazon affiliate links down below. I get a small commission if you buy something using that link, so I attached a bunch of good books that I read recently, if you're into that. Okay, thank you.